Get in, nerds. We're playing Victoria 3. It is time to take the fight to Great Britain. So I'm going to need to do a little bit of management to make sure this doesn't happen. I'm short on opium, that's fine. We're going to go for one of these Irish states that will not take us too high in infamy here. So we're just going to go for this. Going to fight a bunch of people. British Raj, not worried about them. Let's do it. So right now we're going to mobilize all of our generals. We're going to make sure we've got generals available in areas that are not mobilized. We do not. So let's go ahead and put some in there. Congo HQ. Don't necessarily worry about strengthening the rural folk right now. No nationalist. Not an ideal person to be running things in the Congo, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Give you a promotion. Mobilize you. Probably should have done this before the war was getting started. Oh well. Caribbean HQ. You're imposing you're a vanguardist. That's fine. Gran Colombia HQ. You're a social democrat aligned with the Catholic Church. You're a good person to have there. South India HQ, I'm just going to grab this trade unions guy. He's a cocaine addict. He's reckless. He's not very good. So I'm going to put him in an out-of-the-way theater. Indonesia HQ. Ooh, we have another rural folk guy. You're a communist. So you're fine for here. Nigeria HQ, we've got cheap bourgeoisie, bigoted pillager, jingoist. You're not bad for a primary. I'm actually going to put you in the Senegal HQ. It's this guy, right? No, you're a vanguardist, but you're not. Where is he? Is it this guy? Yes. Newest guy always goes in the bottom. We're going to get a little promotion. Next is the Italy HQ. Oh, syphilitic doesn't actually do anything too terrible. On the other hand, you're a communist, you're a vanguardist. Surveyors, so good. Nigeria HQ, okay, we got another, but you're reckless, so can't go with that. So you're doing this guy. Nigeria HQ, oh, supplier acquisitions expert. Can't recruit. Already has 20 generals. Excuse me? Okay, so I need to fire someone at the France HQ in order to... That's not great. What is going on with that? That has to be new. That has to be new. Okay, so who do I have at the France HQ? I've got Guidios. You're 70. Shouldn't be a problem if I... It will be a problem if I retire you. Okay. You'll be at Rhine, Occitania, North Africa, France. With your armed forces, you're a lieutenant general. Dang. Sorry, I'm actually genuinely totally thrown with this. You're a decent general, but -3 to retire you, and then Senegal, North Sea, Senegal, North Africa, Indonesia, France. Maurice Riond. Okay, you're with the intelligentsia, so I can go ahead and retire you without affecting my armed forces. Bam, you're gone. Okay, this is really different from... This is not something I had suspected. So I need to be a little strategic about this. This is the Ethiopia HQ. This is the Zanj HQ. And the South Africa HQ is this. So... I think South Africa HQ is going to get someone. I got a wrathful artillery commander and a persistent supplier acquisition. but I'm gonna go with that second guy. My Niger HQ guy needs a promotion. And where else? I have 2 in North Africa, 2 in Senegal. And my Congo HQ guy needs a promotion. So that's going to be you. Right, you're my last guy in France. How's the opinion of the armed forces right now? Happy +5. Well, I can't sacrifice that. So I think not in wartime. Ugh. Ugh. But I can't just not use... How many conscription centers have I got? I got 2 battalions over here. Oh, I've got quite a few battalions here. I need an HQ here for sure. So... But I've got a guy in Ethiopia, so I can get the majority of them, but still. North Africa, I've got 2 generals. I could do North Africa with only 1. So here's your armed forces and nihilist. Let me find the other one. You're only a brigadier general. But you're petit bourgeois, a trench rat, and a moderate. Ooh. You're a good person to keep strong for my current political build. But on the other hand, reserve defense and depth strategist arrogant. What do I say? You're the armed forces. I can afford to anger the petit bourgeoisie, right? Yes. I can. So... Dang it, which HQ was I doubling up on? It was North Africa. Where is he? Where's the guy? This guy. Can I? And I can't change HQ, right? It's a shame, because this guy is pretty okay. But it is what it is. Alright, go on. Alright, now I want one guy for the Zanj HQ. Meticulous and stalwart defender, that's pretty solid. Wrathful, mostly pretty good. Artillery commander, high mud chance. I'm gonna go with this guy. Alright, now, make sure I mobilize everyone else. And now I need to putz around with my authority. So, I'm going to stop suppressing the interest groups. Because I need to be able to mobilize troops fast. Conscripts, we're basically going to activate the whole metropole, I think. Because we're a People's Army nation now, we have to max out on conscription because that's how we do. So, and now I need to use recruitment decrees. So this is conscription rate and training rate. And they only cost 75. That's rad. I'm not going to only do ones in the France HQ, actually. And just to make sure that I'm conscripting in all of those states. Yes. Alright. And now we're going to throw in some conscription in our outlying territories as well. Boy, National Militia gives you a lot of battalions. I don't know how well this is going to work. It's been a long time since I played a National Militia country. But we'll see. Alright, so those are the gentlemen. You're going to advance here in Colombia. So I need to make sure I keep one general in France. You're not Congo HQ, you're here. So we'll get you advancing against the main front here. You're from the Ethiopia HQ, let's get you advancing over here. Your Rhine HQ, you can move to Ireland. You are the Occitania HQ, so someone needs to stay there. You're the North Africa HQ. You can go to... See, I do have someone on this front. You're also the Rhine HQ. Rhine HQ is... Oh no, your home HQ is the France HQ. You're standing by in the Rhine HQ. Okay. I'm ordering you to stand by in France. Although, actually, no. Because you're secondary in France, you can go to the main front in Ireland. You're the South Germany HQ. That's not necessarily going to be a problem. You can go ahead and advance in Africa against Sierra Leone. You're the head of the Senegal HQ. I need you advancing in South Africa. You're the Sanj HQ. So, should probably put you over here. North Sea HQ, you're the Irish Front. Let's go ahead and put you here, in the place you live. You're another guy in the Senegal HQ. I'm going to have you advance this front here. You're in Indonesia. Do we have fronts in Indonesia? We do not. So I'm going to put you on defense in India. No. I'm going to put you on an advance order in... just to close out this African front quickly. Where are you? You're the Italy HQ. I'll put you on an advance order in the Caribbean. You're the South India HQ. I'm just going to have you defend the area you're holding. You're in the Caribbean. We're going to have you advance in the place where you live. You're in Southern Africa. And have you advance the place you live. You're in Nigeria. You can advance the Gambia front. Oh no, we actually already got someone going there. So you can go... Christmas Isles. Alright. Let's do it. Great Britain has added some war goals. They're going to try to grab Gambia. Interesting. Also undefended fronts. The Gambia front. Yeah, I'm not worried about the second Gambia front. I'm not going to have troops on the main Gambia front. Alright, I managed to keep my armed forces happy through this, so that'll be very, very good. Exile from Greece. Law progress to consideration. Okay, interesting. Alright, we have the superiority here. What, Ferdinand Foch. Hohenfoch, where are you? Your home front is the Rhine HQ. Oh, you don't have any rank anymore, guys, because I'm not doing any conscription here. Alright, let's conscript some people in the Rhine HQ. So let's go ahead and... Where are we in the diplomatic play? We've just begun. How many levels of conscription centers do we have? Okay, these are continuing to increase in employment by 2% per week. Just to compare forces for a moment. We have squad infantry and siege artillery. What is Great Britain packing in their best HQs, which presumably are going to be their home countries? They're doing trench infantry and shrapnel artillery. And then for their conscription centers, siege artillery for the conscription centers. That's interesting. But we are definitely outpacing them militarily, so I'm hoping we will be able to win this. We are going to have a positively ridiculous number of battalions, and there's actually a country we can sway. It is Austria. What do you want? You want transfer of the Sikh Empire. That's fascinating. You know, yeah. Let's do it. Join me. Together we can crush Great Britain. Still don't have any generals on the Gambia front. That's not shocking. The enemy's going to put some troops there, but that's okay with me. Excellent. And Austria is with us. They're doing a tiny war somewhere else, but it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's get all these. Okay, so this is a bunch of British subject states beginning conscription. There's been a revolution in Canada. Canadian bourgeois revolt. Is Canada still? Canada's still technically a dominion. So that should distract Great Britain as well. I can't... Well, I can't side with them right now anyway because I'm doing my own thing. But I think once this finishes, I'll be able to get there. Alright, a lot of these fronts are looking actually genuinely really solid. Okay, yeah, a bunch of Indian troops are moving to... Who's our guy here? Gelfete, you are... Your home HQ is the South India HQ. Oh, I should activate conscripts. What am I talking about? 6 battalions. Hoorah. Alright. The enemy has superiority here, so we're going to go over to defense. Just watching these HQs to make sure the enemy doesn't have superiority anywhere that I'm genuinely trying to defend. Oh, I should put mine. Bow down. I should put my fleets doing things. Let's see. We got your France and your North Africa. So you can actually go ahead and raid convoys here. Your Congo HQ. Yeah, you can go ahead and escort convoys to that. Yeah, that's a front that we need convoys escorted to. You're in the North Africa. You can go ahead and escort convoys to the West African front. Oh, let me make sure we're good on navies before I freaking do this. We're not. Senegal needs navies. You're a communist. You're a communist. You're a communist. All right. Cool. Let's grab this guy. Go to a vice admiral. You're going to go ahead and escort convoys to Brazil. Oh. Wait. Convoys are always protection shipping lanes between Senegal HQ and Brazil HQ. It's not between the capital in this HQ. Oh, interesting. Alright, so you're actually going to protect convoys to France. And then my guy who's... You're in Occitania. Do we have... I only have one... I have 2 admirals in Occitania. You're in France. You're in North Africa. You're in Occitania. You're escorting convoys to the Congo. And you're in Occitania. So you're going to stick around to defend the coast. Interesting, I didn't know that. Alright, and then I'm going to put you... I'll put an admiral in charge in the Rhineland HQ. You're brave. You can get in here. Get a little promotion. You're going to not naval invade, but raid convoys here. I'm going to recruit another admiral in the North Sea HQ. It's going to be this guy. You're going to raid convoys here. Alright, that should be good. Doing pretty okay for money, but, you know, we're still... slightly problematic. Canadian bourgeois revolts. You know, I'm not super duper interested in that, but I would love to fight the Great British for a long time. On the other hand, if I say no to this, then Great Britain is still technically incentivized to back down on this, and then I cannot be in a war. So I'm going to decline for now. I could still intervene in this later, once I know what the outcome of this is going to be. Of our main diplomatic play here. See, that huge, the huge pile of extra, of surplus that I had, that's something that I, like to keep. How's the market? Do I have some pops who are obsessed with opium? Sad. At-home asphyxiation. Servants at the home of the Dreyfus Vanguard found their employer dead in his bathroom. A tragedy, wept one. Assassination, cried another. Natural causes, a third hoped. Whether one or the other, a blow against Alfred Dreyfus' case. Oh, the Dreyfusard Vanguard. So this is one of those things that's not as intuitive as... That's, I think, needlessly counterintuitive to people who are not familiar with this situation. The Dreyfusards are the people who think Dreyfus is guilty, whereas the anti-Dreyfusards are people who think that someone other than Dreyfus is guilty. So, the Dreyfusards, there was a death of the head of the Dreyfusards, the people who don't like Dreyfus. The coroner confirmed that that afternoon that no foul play was involved. A special investigation was conducted upon the request of the surviving family. Monoxide poisoning was the culprit for an improperly swept chimney. Yet, rumors persist. Skullduggery and assassination abound, strangely without anyone eager to claim the kill. A tragedy. No one dies. This decreases Dreyfus' case strength. Offer a state funeral. This makes the intelligentsia happy, but makes the armed forces and landowners unhappy and costs a pile of money. Or allow the rumors to persist. There may be truth to... Wait a minute. We allow the rumors to persist. That's the rumors that he was murdered by anti-Dreyfusards. Maybe I've misunderstood my French history, but in any case, I'm going to increase Dreyfus' case strength, because that seems like the right call. Back down! Back down! Excellent. We win the election again. Oh my goodness. The British are having a revolt. Well, this is exciting. I sure do hope they back down. Well, this war is going to be a cakewalk now. This changes the calculus completely. Oh my goodness. What if I sided with Canada just to help them against Maine Canada's communist? That's wild. Well, now I'm gonna do it. Shazam. Alright. Let's take a look at our conscription center's recruitment level right now. Sure, 40%. I'm not going to activate any additional conscription centers. I think I'll be able to win this war without any problems. So let's get going with it. 2 arms. Dreadnought Warfare. Guns and Steam. Pascal de Beaulieu has successfully deployed our impressive dreadnoughts in the ongoing conflict, proving that they are not mere vanity projects for the Navy. At first, onlookers were shocked as it appeared from a distance that the ship itself had exploded. In fact, the flames engulfing it were from its first full broadside. The ship itself was quite unharmed, although I have heard later that it is inadvisable to keep any fragile objects on board for such an occasion. More impressive than ever, 5% prestige, or now we know how to use them effectively even in peacetime, extra Navy power projection. Going for that. Alright. We've sunk some convoys. This is very good for us. An agitator appears. Your Clement Duvoli. You live in the Guyana front. We're going to activate conscripts there. I am actually not at all used to playing a country with this type of military structure, so this war might go slowly, even though it's essentially quite a limited war. Alright, good. We're advancing in the Caribbean. You're the France HQ, you're the Occitanie HQ, and you're the France HQ. Okay, so I've actually got a spare general in France. I'm going to put you in Canada. And there's also a revolt going on in Britain. I'm just going to take a look at this. So the current British government is industrialists and armed forces. That's not shocking. That's a sensible government for a large country. And then the revolting government is the petit bourgeois. They're a wealth-voting monarchy. I'm just going to plot... Well, no, I'll leave this on slow. So let me see. Monarchy, wealth voting, national supremacy, freedom of conscience. Monarchy, wealth voting, national supremacy, freedom of conscience. I'm not necessarily worried about that other stuff. So they're National Guard instead of no home affairs. Economy, they're interventionism, protectionism, tenant farmers. Interventionism, protectionism, tenant farmers. Religious schools, charity hospitals. Religious schools, charity hospitals. What's different between you two? Is it really just about home affairs? Right of assembly, no workers' rights, child labor allowed, property, women. Right of assembly, child labor allowed, no workers' rights. Women's suffrage. It's about women's suffrage. And incidentally, migration controls. Interesting. Neat. So, wedge politics. The petit bourgeois members set against each other on the interventionism law. Hyacinthe Fritz smiles from the other side of the chamber at this infighting. It was a simple matter. Don't discuss this topic in the halls, any offices, or even soirees. Out of sight, out of mind, and out of each other's interests. And yet the matter was now out, and the floor was alight. Oaths and agreements now meant nothing before this contentious issue, picked out and spit by another caucus. Find a compromise between the factions. This makes the petite bourgeoisie happy, but reduces enactment chance. Return to the matter at hand. This makes the petite bourgeoisie weaker and their leader unpopular, but doesn't reduce the enactment chance. Or find a weak link in their ranks and pick up at their seams. This makes Hessens Fritz less reduces the interest group attraction of the rural folk, increases the interest group attraction of the petite bourgeoisie. I'm just going to go with getting petite bourgeois approval. All right, back to this war. Our army will be here in not too long. Oh boy, our armies have split up down here, but we should have a couple of armies available from the Caribbean HQ. Where are they at now? You're moving to the Guyana front. Don't go to the Guyana front. Oh, nope. They're going where I want them. Alright, cool. So that should be just fine. We'll get that sorted out. I'm going to put this guy on attack because I didn't realize I had another general advancing there. So we're now spending some money. How's the investment pool looking? Okay, so the investment pool is draining, so I'm not going to increase. I could technically change my politics, but I'm not gonna. I'm happy with my politics the way they are. Interesting. My industrialists have gotten very strong due to them being leading the only party that has any votes. Oh right, because this front finished out. So we'll grab this 10% guy and we'll put you here on the auxiliary front. Oh boy, this is not okay. Now with Great Britain, hey, let's get to another song. Oh boy, we got a front split here. Okay, so we'll take the 7 battalions and put them here. Alright, now we got 2 armies on the main front. Yes, okay, that's where we want to be. And we're about to win our main battle. Perfect. That gets us control of the territory that we want to have control of. Oh, but we're not holding Sikh Empire. Interesting. So we actually do need to advance. Huh, I hadn't even thought about that. Alright, so we're going to try to advance in the South India front. And we're going to grab an army and go on the attack there. Probably this one, because this front is not at all a front that matters to me, really. Hopefully we'll get this actually properly closed out once this battle is concluded. I'm really, really hoping, because we've got squad infantry and everything. Come on. This kill rate is really pathetic. Come on. Come on. This battle shouldn't be taking days and days and days. Okay, alright. I need to handle whatever this is. Madras, Mysore, front. Oh boy. Okay, well, can't do anything about that right now. Well, actually, I have a few generals that could move to this area over the next 60 days. Got some kind of front chicanery over there. Oh, still. And there's conveyors. So they got 50, this guy's got 10, so technically I do still need to continue to advance there with the main army. Got all of our fronts in Africa cleared out. So that's good. And we're continuing to advance over here. Madras, Mysore, front. Well, yeah. Okay, that's still going on. Alright, let's look at our conscription centers in the main areas. They're nearly fully employed. So now we can, now versus the ones that we have not activated are... Oh, interesting. Well, that doesn't actually increase conscription rate all that much. Huh. My understanding was that this was really important, but I guess maybe not. So what we're going to do with this authority instead is we got some turmoil. Why do we have turmoil in these areas, I wonder? Do we have a lot of radicals here? Well, I guess... Yeah, because these areas are mostly German-speaking. Yeah, okay, well that does make sense. Alright, well we'll put some suppression efforts going on there. Do we still have suppression going on, turmoil going on here? We do. Alright, well, it is what it is. Still, I think I can get Britain to give over just... Counter as a default. I think I can get Britain to give up just Connaught here. Grab this 10 battalion army and move them to the front in Canada. And we've got an event going on here. Get the expert. Debate stalled again as Hyacinthe Fritz has demanded an expert issue a statement on the interventionism law. I should be entirely frank. The decision to enact without consulting a professor in the field has left this law dangerously incapable of addressing the very issue for its being. Who among you would produce this expert, or shall I do it for you? I'll collaborate to find an expert. It costs us $3,000 and makes the industrialists stronger. See if Hyacinthe Fritz will walk the talk. 70% chance of reduced enactment chance. Industrialists get 5% interest traction. Gets caught bluffing. Reduced enactment chance or 10%. I'm just going to collaborate to find an expert. Or find one from our finest university. 60% chance of 2% of pops get more loyalist. And minus 10% enactment chance. Or 40% chance of favored by professionals. Plus 20% enactment chance. I would love 2% of pops to become more loyal. But I got the other one instead. Alright. Our convoys have been sunk where? Coast of St. Helena, North Brazilian Sea. So here. No? North Brazilian Sea. Alright, so I need... And that's the same location. Horn of Africa. Alright, so I need a navy patrolling those areas. Let's escort convoys to here. So that should cover those two. I really wish the escort convoys order would show what oh goodness. They've naval invaded me. Not effectively, though. Hey, and some of our armies are finally getting here. Excellent. Anyway, what I was saying was, I'm hoping I can just get Connaught once they run out of war sport. I only have one general up there. Okay. Means I should have you available. Paul Drosser. So I'm going to send you to standby because we're going to have a naval invasion of the home countries by you. And hopefully that will cause weird. And hopefully that will remove Great Britain's war support protection. And then we'll be able to win. Dreyfus board game spreads. A well-to-do socialite associated with the intelligentsia has recently produced a parlor game titled The Dreyfus Affair and the Truth, further promoting the idea that Alfred Dreyfus was unlawfully convicted among French high society. So how do I win? Well, you see that naked lady at the end of the trail climbing out of that well? That's the truth. You move your piece towards it, through the broken law tablets, letters, landmarks, and newspapers. I see, and that broom and those hideous masks? Masks of prejudice, my friend, swept into the dustbin of history where they belong. So why does one of them look like my dear mother? I see your glass is empty, friend. Let me be of assistance. It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad? Why you mad, bro? Why you mad? So this is Dreyfus' case increases by 1. Armed Forces gets a little salty. 5% of officers in Ile-de-France become more radical. Or the smells of libel, throw the book at them. Intelligentsia gets -1 approval. 2% of upper strata pops in Ile-de-France become more radical. Why you mad, bro? I have to go with why you mad, bro. Because that's just the most appropriate. That's the most LP effective response. With that having been said, this episode has gone on really long because I spent a long time organizing my armies. So we're going to have to put a pin in it for now. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun, and I'll see you all on the other side.